My name is Ojo Isaac, the manager of Presta Real Concept, an accounting software company in Lagos, Nigeria. Today, we are looking at how to create sales receipt. How do you create receipt for your customer using Sage 50? That is the next topic to be done now. When you have issued an invoice to your customer, the next thing is that you will receive their money. You are expecting something from them. You are expecting them to pay you any moment from that very particular day. You start counting. Maybe your agreement with them is to pay within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. So when it comes to that very particular month, so you will need to pay the customer will need to pay his debt. So that is what we want to look at now. This is our database here. That is the case study. So looking at this case study, we have about 5 questions here. 1, 2, 3, 4 questions here. So the first question, the first answer here we are going to provide is for Ade Computers. Look at Ade Computers. Ade Computers paid for invoice number so supply with check number so. So what do? We go to Sage 50. Go to Sage 50. I click on task menu. We are going to receive money from customer. So we look for receive money tab. But in other version, you will see receipt or sales receipt. So, but for this very new version, 2022 version and 2021, 2023, you are going to see this very particular version here, the receive money. You click on receive money tab. This receive money will display. When it displays, the next thing for you to do is to fill in all the necessary tabs and columns. The first one here is the customer ID. You look at the button here. That is the drop down arrow, or rather the mirror. Click on the mirror, open the mirror. So who is the customer that you want to collect money from? You click on Ade. This is Ade Computers. So immediately you click on Ade Computers, the debt that is owing that you have posted for him with an invoice will display. So what do? You now fill in all the necessary boxes and tabs as I've said before. So you click on the first one, which says check/reference number. So you enter the check number here. You enter the receipt number here. Then enter the date you are receiving it. The date you are receiving it. You are receiving the money from the customer. So you will do that. So let us go to the case study and check the references there. So on the date here is on the 15th of January. Okay. So and the invoice number is 002. That may have changed. Then the check number. This is the check number 0099 GT. So the GT check was issued. That is what you are going to enter here. GT check 0099956. GT check. GT. You enter GT, capital letter GT or GT Bank 000099956. Let's complete the 56 788 788 788. You need to enter GT for reference purposes, so that when you are going through your reports, you will be able to know which check is coming out from different banks. Because if you leave it without entering the check number and also the bank, specifying the bank at the front, it will be confusing for you. So you need to do that properly so that when you are taking reference, you will easily know it. Check number, that is receipt number 002 bottle. Now let's give our own receipt number. Let's say 22. Okay, so what date are we receiving this morning? We are receiving it today, so we select 17. So now we go to cash account. Under the cash account, what is the account that the money is going to be paid into, or you paid the money to? The cash book account that you paid to. So let us look at the existing cash book account. So the existing cash book account are the banks that you have created in the general ledger. You have cash, petty cash here, you have cash on hand, you have UBA, you have Zenith Bank, you have GT. So this very particular check, where do you want to lodge it in? It may not necessarily that you collected check from GTB, that is GTB check, and must be lodged into GT. It is where the company finance manager or the finance director or the chief accountant says, okay, go and lodge this check in social bank. That is the check, that is the bank you will choose. So for the purpose of this training as the finance manager, I say go and lodge the check into UBA. I will select UBA. So that you know that it is possible for you to lodge a particular check into a different bank, so which will go into clearing. So after that, you come to the amount, receipt amount. Do not enter anything here yet. Do not enter any figure here yet. So where you will check next again is the invoice number. Look at the invoice number you are paying. This is the invoice number you are paying. Because you are paying, the customer is paying for invoice number 0017. What you do is to go through that very line. There may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 invoices. If there are more than 3 invoices, 4 invoices here, they are going to line up here. They are going to line up. You will see the next one will be on this row, the second row, the third row, the fourth row, and in that order. So you have to be very, very careful in order to select the right invoice number and post it against that invoice number. So therefore, you have to be very, very careful. So this one is saying that we receive all the money. So if you receive all the money, in order not to bother you to be entering the figure one by one, you click pay. This response button pay. Everything will go and do the payment. As you click pay here, look at the amount here automatically appears. So it will also transfer the amount here, then the receipt amount. On this place, you can also uncheck it. It means that you have not paid. So if the customer did not pay the total amount, I mean this amount due, this 6.6, what you do is to manually enter the figure into this amount paid. Say for instance, the customer paid only 4 million. This is what you do. You enter 4 million. So that is the amount you will enter. This pay will still mark, but the total is what we are looking at. The amount paid is what we are looking at. The total amount paid here is 4 million, and that is what also represented here on amount, receipt amount, 4 million. So these are what you are going to check. Then after that, you look at the payment method. Is it by check or by cash or by Visa and other method? So it is by check. You select check. It is by check because we have been given check number here. So it is by check. Select check. So after that, you come to the description. So this check is for what? What purpose? This check is for what purpose? Is it for payment for or in respect to goods supplied? Yes. So say for goods supplied. So you enter everything the way you will understand it. Okay. So press the tab key for goods supplied. So you enter the figure here. So we are paying everything see if you are paying everything as I said, you click on this pay. But there's a column here called discount, whereby the company wants to offer a discount. What you will do is to record the discount first. If the customer offer the customer a discount of 500,000, what you will do is to enter 500,000 here. Okay, so out of this 6.6, and there's a discount for this particular customer. Are they computers of 500,000? You will enter 50000 here. So when you press your tab key, the balance figure from here will be applied here. Will be applied on the amount paid. So I press my tab key now. You can see the balance figure is applied here, which is 6.1. So this is how to record discount in a flat format. That is not on the percentage format here, but on a cash flat format. So that is what you are going to do. So if there is no discount, you can uncheck again and enter the amount you want to pay. You can see I will check it down. So what do I want to do? The next thing is for me to say I want to receive all the money, 6.6. I click on this button. So I have taught you that if you don't want to enter all the money, that is, if it's a part payment, you will use your hand, that is, to press the button and enter it on that amount to pay manually, say 4 million, which I have done before. So after you have done this, if that is all for this very particular transaction, you can now click on save, or rather email it. But if there are some other transaction pending for this very particular customer here, say for instance the second role is for that particular transaction, so you will not apply it against that second role. So that is how to treat that very particular one. So if you can click on save, you can email here. This is email. Then you can click on preview. You can preview it. So if I click on preview, this is how it's going to come out. This is how it's going to come out. Click on preview. If I click on preview, the first window that will come out is a preview window. So I will select the form, the type of form I want to use for the print. So if I'm good with this, if I'm cool with this type of form, I can say okay, print preview. I can click on print preview. So which means this document will come out in duplicates. This is the first, from here to down to this place here is the first one. Look at it, customer name is there, are they, and for goods supplied, and the total amount. Then look at the total amount here again. So when you print this on A4, you will be able to cut it into two, one for file, one for the customer, that the customer will also sign, and you keep in your file. So this is how to treat sales receipt in Sage 50. So this can be printed from here. If you want to print now, if there's a printer. If there's no printer, then we click on close here. Then the next thing is for me to click on save. I click on save, it disappears. It means that it will be saved finally. This is how we treat sales receipt in Sage 50. My name is Ojo Isaac. Subscribe to our channel so that you will get notification when we upload anytime, any day, and you continue to enjoy our training. Thank you.